Hey everybody, Nicole here. I am checking out Heroku Vibes and I want to talk through my experience with you. So Heroku Vibes is the new vibe coding platform experience from Heroku, and it's a way that you can, in natural language, start to build out anything from sites to Slack apps and more. So I'm going to talk you through my experience and hopefully you get the opportunity to test this out as well very soon. So in the beta, we only have a limited number of messages, but I've decided the first thing I wanted to tackle was my Salesforce Slacker website. So I really wanted to test out Heroku Vibes to see what it could do. My initial request was basically for a website for my domain, and that's it. And the message I got back was asking for more context. So what's the purpose? What content should it have? Gave it a little bit more information, let it know I wanted it to be Salesforce and Slack themed, the purpose or goal, mission of the site. I wanted it to have a blog. I want to have a YouTube series on there as well. And I wanted it to be a fun techie vibe. From that, it built out the pieces of the site. I will say it probably took about 3 to 5 minutes, but it showed me everything that it was going through and building, and it was a lot. So I anticipated having to wait a little bit, and I was okay with that. The initial output was a color that I did not love. I didn't specify color, so no fault to Heroku Vibes there. I requested it be updated to a blue and white theme. It did so fairly quickly, and then it actually gave me the color palette that it ended up using, which was phenomenal. And a little bit more blurb there, and it gives you the live URL website. So this is actually live. I can hit this site. We'll show that in a second. The next thing I did was request the Git package or tell me where I could find this code. I maybe want to take this code and put it somewhere else. I just wanted to see if I could get the Git repository or the actual code packaged up and sent to me as a next step. So you can see here, it's letting me know the location in the directory, what all is part of that project structure, a link, and a couple other pieces of information there. I wanted to then see if it would package up the code and send it out to me. And it told me, hey, this is a lot of code. Here's some JSON for you. But if you want everything else, let me know because it's a lot. So I skipped that for now. The other thing I wanted to do was maybe see if I could set this up on my local machine. So I asked for instructions for that. It detailed everything out that I would need to do. Just scroll through that for you all. So it really gives detailed steps on how to grab this and put it on my local. And then the next thing I wanted to know is, okay, this website is great, but I already have a domain. How do I take this site and deploy this for my custom domains? So it actually goes through the steps of what I'll need to do to make that happen, which I thought was really impactful. I've had this build out a site for me. It's on a live URL, but it's not my URL. So how do I get this to my domain? It goes through all of those steps for me, even how to handle the DNS config. And then I said, step further, right? Walk me specifically through how to set this up for my domain. And it goes through all of those steps with me. Okay. That's great, Nicole, right? But what's the actual site look like? So here's the preview. And then I'm just going to tab over. Apologies for the scroll here. I'll start with the home page. I didn't give any content to Heroku to build this out. It built all of this out for me. So all of the little messaging there it came up with based on the vibe and the theme that I requested. I wanted a shop, a blog, and a YouTube series. It set those up for me. If I go into the blog, it actually gives really applicable topics for the blog series. I might borrow some of these and create some content. Gives a way to submit a request. It added the footer navigation here. And then just to show the YouTube piece really quick, I could link out to my specific YouTube, the Salesforce Slacker. And then again, great ideas for some YouTube content I'm going to end up borrowing. And then places to post that. All in all, I would say the Heroku Vibes experience, the beta that I'm part of, was very positive. I really appreciated what was delivered to me and the amount of information I was able to get. Next steps for me, I'm going to test out creating some Slack apps and deploying those. I'll watch out for those videos next. Talk to y'all real soon.